Hey guys, we are Team 5RK2. Welcome to Labflow. Have you ever been to a lab where the instructions or the lab manual is just so long? We as students have faced so many labs where we have instruction manuals that are like bigger than our textbook. There's no need for it being so verbose, and so we decided to break it down into simple steps. Labflow allows students to complete labs in quicker time, understand more, and pay more attention to each concept since there is not that much uh, time waste. Over here, I've logged in as an admin and I'm going over to my courses and creating a new course. So Labflow will have different courses and each course can have multiple labs. For example, I just created a physics 2 course and I will be adding this MIP lab that I use as an example of an extremely long and verbose lab at the start. So I will be adding 5 checkpoints to this lab to shorten that 21-page document down to 5 checkpoints. Well, not exactly. I'm only going to be covering the start, but this breaks your verbose uh, lab manual down to just simple checkpoints that students can follow, better understand, and get done with. So right now, the TA is creating a lab inside a course on Labflow and adding the checkpoints or the steps to complete that lab. So these checkpoints can include images, they can include inputs from the student, so whatever values they record or whatever calculations they end up doing for that lab. The TA will get this as a submission. So one of our goals for demo 4 is to actually get Canvas API access and be able to take this submission object that we have in our database and convert it to a PDF that we can feed onto Canvas. So right here, as you can see, the TA is done creating the lab for MIP and is now adding images while editing the checkpoints. So the TA can always go back and edit checkpoints, make it more verbose, make it more detailed, less detailed, whatever they like, whatever they feel like. Um, yeah. So Canvas API, which is I feel like are gonna be our big request from you guys, would allow us to link our app to the grading and submissions on Canvas. Um, yeah, and that will help us just circle everything around, make it a very usable app and very easy to implement instead of having TAs and professors to log on to our app and deal with all of that. So we just created a new account for a student, and we can go over to courses and add the new physics course that we just created. We also have a global course-wide chat. So this is a WebSocket that allows anyone to talk to anyone in the lab. For example, if they have any questions or if they left something in the lab. Then you also have doubt threads. So this allows you to have a one-on-one chat with your TA directly, and the TA will be able to close the chat, the doubt thread. They will have a list of doubt threads for that course, and they can look at the question that the student had for them. This is also a WebSocket. Um, this allows the students to be able to have just a one-on-one easy conversation on the app. So as you can see, we've closed the doubt thread. So now we'll show you the main part of our app, which is the student being able to access the lab. So the student went into physics, they went into their lab, and now they're going through each checkpoint and they're just clicking, hey, I did this. I looked at the formula. I looked at how the equipment looks. I set it up. And my final answer was 10. I put it in and I clicked complete. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was live progress for the TA to be able to track the student progress. And also we have notification WebSockets. So as any updates to lab deadlines or any changes to labs are all notified. So we will try to convert our submission objects to a PDF so that students can use it and submit it to Canvas. And yeah, I request Professor Ashwin and Professor Samantha for Canvas API access so we can link it up, get everything running. We will make it easier for TAs to create labs We will add an AI chatbot that will allow students to get doubts answered. Just templates for TAs to make it easier, and 3D models to be able to better visualize what they're doing in the lab. Yeah, thank you so much.